Would you look at that? It seems like it's finally time for the god of death to be reborn. What's up, guys? That guy with whoa. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here, but that and to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Hey, another one fact. Come on, now you know what time it is. It's peak every week. And so you know we got a pre-draw, but I'm intrigued. I'm excited. Obviously, I'm still like, the big thing that I have is that I think ultimately we kind of need to keep Nagi around, right? And obviously we secured everyone else's spots. Shigiri scored, Reo scored, so like finishing off with a Nagi goal, it seems kind of beautiful. Seems kind of beautiful, and it'd be a crazy bookend too, right? Like, notably, I can smell the narrative a little bit, right? You know, Nagi, he falls off. Well, no, he scores a crazy super world-class goal at the start, falls off for a while, goes through a bit of that off-screen turmoil, interacts with another major rival and character in Rin, another major rival character in Baro, then gets to see Reo score completely on his own, being supported by other people, just as the way that Reo always used to support him, and now Nagi finally stepping away from Reo, finally taking that step back and realizing, wait a minute, I gotta be goated on my own, I gotta be motivated on my own, even if that is in regards to other people. I can kind of smell it, cause like you don't off Nagi, right? Like that's a little too much. That's a little too much money, dog. You giving me your own side series, but let's not waste too much time. Let's hop right into chapter 298 of Luck, which is known as. I actually don't see it, but let's see. Wow, why do we have thumbnail material on the first page? On the first page, okay, KANESHIRO Sensei, okay, Namoto Sensei, let's see you cook. Let's see. Nagi evolves with at the core of himself. That is a rough translation around start, but Nagi evolves with at the core of himself. An incomplete genius finally blooms. Okay, yeah, so you gotta go crazy. You gotta go crazy. Okay. I mean, like, the big thing I do wonder, though, the one thing, especially now that we're starting to get the rankings and stuff like that, I'm assuming this chapter is either going to end with a goal and then we'll get the rankings next chapter, or it's going to be like the rankings are going to be at the end of this chapter. It really depends on how much time we dedicate to Manshine. I do genuinely wonder what the team structure is going to be like. Because, like, we got defenders, we got midfielders, and of course, Sei presumably is still going to be, like, a midfielder and stuff like that. But, like, we got Shido, we got Baro, we got Rin, we got Isai. Like, we have 4 wholesale strikers. And then now we gotta throw possibly Nagi in that. Man, we got Shigiri, we got Bachi. Man, it's gonna get crazy. But see, you don't have to pass to me anymore, Reo. I won't pass to you either. I can win without you. I don't like the way he said that. I don't like the way he said that. I don't like that scared me. I don't like the way he said that. I mean, like, it should be true. It should be true. And we've seen him do it before, but like that's when you had someone else, Nagi. I hate this. I'm not gonna say you're trash. No, because technically, I guess his U20 goal was kind of all by himself. Sure, the ball came to him, but like he was very specifically looking for the ball. The ball came to him and he freestyled it. But like Nagi, buddy, you've always been supported by somebody. Like you are not a playmaker, my boy. But I don't know. We'll see. I won't pass to you either. I can win without you. I hope you're right, Nagi. I hope you're right. I mean, like, he's gotta be right, though. He's got, like, that's the thing. Does KANESHIRO Sensei have the nerve? That's the real question. Does he have the nerve? But that's the thing, right? No, because Nagi, he fell a bit, but, like, I don't think he's low in it. Like, who's number 23 if it's not Nagi? Right? Like, Mr. Goal of the Century. Even if he... No, but there's no way he doesn't score. But, like, even if he doesn't score... Who? Oh, Igaguri? Kiora? Like who's whacked behind is taking the number 23 spot? Like, I can't even name the bottom 8 players. I probably can't even name the top 10. Like, I know Baro, Rin, Shido, Isagi, Bachira, Shigiri, probably Rei at this point with his goal last chapter. Aiku, Nico, Aryu, Hiyori, probably my glorious King Raichi. That's what, 12? And now I'm struggling. Like, legit, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Because I feel like the only thing is, I don't think KANESHIRO Sensei did a good enough job in selling me on pretty much any of the PXG's players' performance outside of maybe Zantetsu. But, like, I don't know. Nanase didn't do enough. Togemitsu didn't do enough. And I can't think of any of the other random fodder. And also, I think it's fine for Barcha to lose all their matches because the main two players of Barcha, Otoya and Bachira, got enough shine. But let's see. Nagi. No, wait. Don't you get it? If we don't score, if he don't score, Rayo, you're the one who saved. Now you scored. You're good, buddy. You got your value. You got your money up, not your funny up. It's Nagi who's on the chopping block now. But even so, once again, I don't really believe that. Let's see. If we don't score this next goal, it's over for. Oh, but like over for us. Rayo's already being like, well, you know, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm geeking. I already scored. I got my money up, not my funny up. But Nagi, if you don't score this next goal, you're gonna be working at McDonald's. Nagi, you're gonna be flipping patties. Nagi, we're in different positions. My parents don't love me, but at least I have a thriving business to go back to. You're a bum. I know he's not saying any of that, but the implication is kind of there. We'd be over, as in I'd be moving on to the future, and yo, you would be left behind. But let's see. It's not about us. I will be the one. You don't got the nerve, do you, KANESHIRO Sensei? I don't. Something about this is scratching me the wrong way. And literally, once again, I've mentioned this before. My friends know I have a channel. My friends who read Blue Lock. I have friends who read different manga that I read. Like, I have some friends who read Each of the Witch. I have some friends who read Blue Lock. I have some friends who read Sakamoto Days. But my blood episode Nagi fan, they check this leaks. They check the spoilers. And all they sent me, because they do this every time, they just sent me laughing emojis. I don't know why. I'm assuming it is something because they know I love Bachira. I don't talk about it too much because he's barely the narrative, but I love Bachira. So I'm assuming Bachira somehow gets clowned on this chapter, but I'm scared the way they're talking about it like this. Like, it's not about us. I will be the one to end. That sounds so confident and like an overconfident way. Like, I don't know. Let's see. I will be the one to end it. You just secured your survival with that last play, right? Oh, well, yeah. I'm never gonna work at McDonald's. But yeah, he did, and that is interesting. That's the thing, and I don't even blame Rayo, right? Because as much as soccer is a team sport, Rayo's the one who's carried the dream. Now, he just saw potential in Nagi and dragged him along. Ultimately, it's Rayo who wants to be the best in the world, wants to get the World Cup because that's something unique to him. That Rayo had that drive, he had the motivation. He latched on to Nagi, and ultimately gave in to him way too easily a whole bunch. But still, Rayo has that dream. He has that internal motivation. And this sounds so bad to say. Especially as a person who does have close friends who have lasted long time. I don't want to say how long because I'm going to reveal how super duper old I am. But I've always been a person who's told people explicitly, especially when I can see their part starting to become a little bit too over-reliant on me just existing. I'm like, I've told people this before. Gang, I am here for you. If it's me or you, though, don't be shy to choose me. like that's the thing. I always warn, because ultimately, not everyone can win. It's just not how the world works, right? Like, I'd love to lie and delude people and be like, don't worry, everyone can succeed. There's something out there for everybody, and there's something. There's success and failure out there for everybody. So I do believe you do need that internal drive, that willingness to move and shake for yourself, and clearly Rayo has that, even if he suppresses it under these deep feelings of dualistic connection to Nagi. But I don't know, let's see. But you should try to combo with me. But like, Rayo buddy, I don't know, man. Like, that's the thing. And a thing that I think I was reading last week's comment section, I was just thinking about it more. Having someone as a person you should completely and are able to absolutely rely on is a good thing. Like, if you have a significant other, hopefully you're able to rely on them full sail. Like, you know, hey, I love this individual, they love me, dap each other up, we're good. Like you should have somebody like that. And obviously, I'm not dumb, I'm not blind, I'm not illiterate. Well, I am illiterate. But regardless, BL ain't just Blue Lock in this case. We've seen the official art of Nagi and Rayo. KANESHIRO Sensei, you're not fooling anybody, but I don't even think you're trying to fool anybody. So, like, I do get it, right? Rayo's like seeing his boy trying to walk away again. But at the same time, Rayo, it just hasn't been working. It hasn't been working. y'all gotta fire yourselves up individually. You gotta let yourself go. And once again, this is an interesting callback to the start of second selection, obviously. Let's see. This approach isn't gonna work anymore. Rayo, you're just not thick enough. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see. Whoa, wait, I'm scrolling too far. Let's see. If you're with me, then I'm gonna rely on you. But now, I understand. This kind of soccer won't make us the world's best. Just like you seem to be able to fight on your own, I have to do the same. Rayo, right now. Okay, but you know, that's the thing, right? And I don't know, I guess because I always relate fiction to real life, but like, I do believe that. I do believe wholeheartedly, not only do you have to be motivated to do things by yourself, not only do you have to be willing to work with others, because ultimately humans are always social creatures. It is very rare that you're going to be able to do something entirely by your lonesome in human society. But also, you do need, even if you do have someone you have absolute faith in, even if you do have someone you trust, you always want to have your own thing, right? Like hypothetically, in my dream future scenario, in a couple years, I'll have a job or some sort of thing that I do that produces enough income that if I am lucky enough to get married, my wife chooses to work. But if she says, I want to work, I'd be like, sure, go ahead, do that. Because I always want someone to have their own. I want to be fully responsible for anyone who's not my literal offspring, where like obviously they can't take care of themselves for the first 18 years of their life and possibly afterwards. And lastly, I do believe you gotta have that ability to be able to move and shake on your own, do and be on your own. Everyone has their own unique thing that they're good at. And that's in the professional world, that's in the non-professional world. There are some people I know who are really, 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 really good at everything but public speaking. So what do I tell them to do? I mean, practice public speaking, because you need to do it sometimes, especially depending on where you get your role at. But also, don't be afraid to double down on what you're good at, and then maybe skirt around the things that you're not. I mentioned this before in another video, I forget which one, but I sucked at pre-calc. It is the one C+ I ever got in my life. It will forever haunt me. It was a 79. I was so close to a B-. It will forever haunt me for the rest of my days. This is the lowest grade I ever gotten from what I can remember in an overall class. But you know what I did? I didn't double down and be like, yeah, I'm gonna take Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how many calcs there are, but there was enough that I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And I never took a calc class again. Why? Because I worked around that and focused on my strengths. So... same case here, I do agree. Let's see, right now, for the first time, I'm scared that you're not gonna be here. But like, Nagi, in which way? Like, in the sense that he's not gonna be there to support you, you're not gonna be there to support him, or the fact that he's going to leave you behind, or you're gonna leave him behind. Like, that's the thing, right? You gotta... that's the thing. If you do love and deeply care for somebody, you never want to abandon them, right? Like, you never want to leave somebody to the darkness. Whoa. Why did I suddenly go straight? Man, I'm telling you, the Kingdom Hearts, it lives in my soul. It's behind me. It haunts me. It is always there. But with it being the case, I don't know, buddy. Like, you want to be free. And you know, that is actually a valuable thing. You do... It seems so weird to say this, but you do always want to kind of be scared that the people you love and care for won't be there. Because that's how you value them the most, right? Like, ultimately, I try to enjoy the time I have with everybody I know. My family members, my friends, my close friends, everything. I try to value all that time because I know it's all temporary, right? Like, nothing in this world is eternal. Nothing. Even the videos I post. Well, I pretend my legacy will live on well after I pass. Who knows when all the work I've done can just poof. Servers can get destroyed, whatever, natural disasters, bada bing, bada boom. And what will I have in 500 years? Probably nothing. Nothing of me will remain. But because of that, I try to value that a whole lot. And I think Nagi beginning to value that, realizing that ultimately this moment where he stands at the precipice, walking the fine line between balance and destruction, and that's a pretty good time to start cherishing what you have and realizing that you may need to work without it just in case you do lose it. Let's see. Nagi, wait! I still want... But that's the thing, right? You gotta let him go. You gotta let him be free. But interesting, Nagi started to play all by himself. All right. Oh, actually, no. Bachita started to play. Okay, so never mind. That's right, because it is Bartra's ball. All right, so let's see what Bachita cooks. But yeah. And you know, and the one thing, while I've definitely been one of the heavy proponents of Rayo Nagi not being the healthiest dynamic, on either end. I know some Rayo Nagi fans are going to fall from the heavens and try to spite me for that, but like, let's not play these games. And the narrative itself has been implying this isn't just me. This is not just me. The reason Nagi went on the slump arc is because he went back to Rayo Nagi. Like it's not me. It's not me. It's the plot itself. I'm telling you, Kaneshiro Sensei is also saying it's kind of unhealthy. But with it being the case, it is that reluctance to let go. And don't get me wrong, I feel like I get extra philosophical and like extra interpersonal dynamic focus whenever I talk about Blue Lock, but it's because it's a story heavily built on character dynamics, so I feel like it's natural. But with that being the case, it is hard to leave something when you're comfortable, right? Right? Like it is. I do not like getting up in the morning. My bed, it be singing to me like a siren song. Especially now, I've shifted my schedule to where, like, I wake up and then I immediately go to the gym at, like, 5 in the morning, just because I want to get it out of the way, and if I get that out of the way, and I get, like, my walks out of the way early in the morning, I can just free, and I can just focus on everything else for the rest of the day. But before I started doing that consistently, it was, and still is, a struggle to move, because I'm comfortable. Because nice, my bed is warm, it's toasty, it's got nice blankets. I got not a memory foam mattress, but I got one of the mattresses that adjusts to my big body self laying in it. It's all nice and comfortable and smooth and buttery. I love it. But at the same time, you gotta keep moving, you gotta detach. And Rayo, he struggles to let go because he wants it so deeply. And even Nagi struggled to let go. He relapsed so easily. So now let's see if Nagi can actually break free. This will be the real test. Because the thing is, Rayo failed that test. When Nagi came back to him and said, Rayo, Daddy Rayo, I need you. Rayo folded under, like, no pressure. He put up, like, the slightest bit of resistance and then insta-folded. So let's see if this is truly Nagi's test of breaking away. This time purely by himself. Because last time he broke away, when he broke away at the start of second selection, he broke away for Isagi. He let go of his ex to get a new man. And then bada bing, bada boom, he needed to go back to his ex after the new man was on the opposite side again. But in this case, this will be Nagi breaking free by himself, for himself, of himself. So let's see. Will he be like Rayo and fail the test and thusly maybe end up relying on Rayo again? Or will he actually break free? That'll be the defining point of Nagi's character. Let's see. Let's go. Me. Change this fear into fire. Ooh, okay. So Batra goes for the pass, but Nagi intercepts it? That's darn high. Yeah, it is. Like, Nagi, I know some of they're all presumably crowds, but still. And remember, Nagi's like 6'3". Like, this man is huge. And don't get me wrong, like, the best jumpers I knew back in track were all really, really tall. But still, be able to hit that off a running dash? Okay, Nagi. Change this fear into fire. That's darn high. And fight. Augie! My glorious non-normal eyes having king. The narrative remembered you, yes! Okay, let's see. I love how even Agi's like, let's see. Huh? Seshiro, you're finally acting on your own! I mean, that is crazy. But it is, and once again, I keep bringing it up. Admittedly, because the issue is, notably, I'm a very, this gonna sound so bad. I'm a very impatient person. I'll tell you once. I've seen it, and I've seen a friend get into, like, what I could immediately tell was an unhealthy relationship with a not good person. And I was like, hey, you're gonna need to let go of that now, or else it's gonna get bad. And I told them that once, and they looked at me, they laughed, I said, it'll be fine. I did not speak to them until 6 months later, when it all went bad. And suddenly, when I spoke to them again, they came and visited me. I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, where were you? Why weren't you there to help me? I was like, I gave you one try. So admittedly, I'm very bad like that. So shout outs to Augie for actually being willing to work. Cause I'd be like, gang, what? I don't you for nothing. But Augie a better friend. And admittedly, you know, they're now my friend again. But I was like, where was I? I was there when you needed me. I told you the truth and nothing but the truth. And I dipped when you didn't want to hear it. I'm not gonna waste my breath. I'm not gonna help you if you don't want to help yourself. I believe I am a believer in that old adage. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And after I led you to that water, and you didn't want to dunk your head down low, man, go ahead and not die of starvation, obviously, but like, go ahead and be a bit thirsty. Let's see. Or it's not starvation, dehydration. Let's see. Okay, swift attack. Don't slow down. Okay, Chigiri. Let's see what you cook. Rayo will disappear. I won't be able to. But no, Nagi. You're the one. Then again, like, obviously not, right? Like, it's not gonna happen. But, like, no, you're the one who's on the verge of disappearing. Rayo's fine. He's good. He's good. He scored. He has infinitely more value than you now. Or at least the same, because he has the assist. He literally would have more value than you now. He has a goal, and he has an assist. In fact, no, he has 2 assists. He has the assist early with Shigiri, then his assist all the way back in the Barca game, or in the BM game, and he has his goal. He's fine. Nagi, you're in trouble. Rayo, but that's fine. I don't know. Why were they just laughing? No, we'll see. Rayo will disappear. I won't be able to play soccer with Rayo. Yeah. Well, oh, don't I? How you doing, man? Let's see. Okay, the cross. Into the back trap by Nagi. Let's see. I didn't think that this future would come. Seriously? Ooh, the back trap? Rolling down the back, off to the back, inverse heel tap? Okay. I don't want it, Rayo. I still want to play with you. Yo. Nah, but... yeah. This is the thing, right? My best friend. Admittedly, I have 3 total best friends. One I don't speak to as often as I should. The other I don't speak to as often as I should. And the one who has been there, who I've known lesser than the other 2, but has been there with me through thick and thin. Or I won't say how long, but I'll tell you it's been over a decade, gosh darn it. That me and that man, we've been brothers from other mothers, right? And I'll admit, yeah, there are times where I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna let that guy go. Like we've been locked in since forever. We have a bunch of similar interests. We're both in similar spots, and like we will stick to it to the end. So I get it, right? Like when you have that someone that you are like locked in with, like you are homies, you're basically brothers from other mothers, sisters from other misters, whatever it is. Yeah, you don't want to let them go because they essentially they've kind of become a part of you after a certain point. Like, I still remember back when we were still in school, we were basically defined as, oh, it's you, where's the other guy? Where's the other fella, right? Or, especially whenever we did, on the rare occasion where we did share the same class, we were that obnoxious student duo where we would try to answer every question, we try to outdo each other, we try to do stuff like that. Like we've been there since eternity evermore. And while the whole context has changed, we're both adults, we work in completely different fields, and we, as adults, we don't really spend as much time together as we did when we were younger. But still, that's my brother from another mother like no other. And Nagi didn't really have friends. He didn't really have connections. Like, from what we've gotten of episode Nagi, and from what little I know of the light novels, Nagi wasn't really a guy. Like, his own parents didn't care about him that much. His best friend was a cactus. A cactus! So, like, yeah, obviously, he doesn't want to let Rayo go, because Rayo's the first person who ever, like, acknowledged Nagi, and gave him anything, and held on to Nagi, and took Nagi back when Nagi let him go. So I get it. Nagi, he's scared. He's fearful that he's gonna lose it all. Let's see. I still want to play with you. Okay, so the pass goes over to Agi. Agi versus Hayate. The kickoff. Ooh, okay, this is a crazy looking Agi panel. I'll become strong, so stay close. I'll become someone that can dream of becoming the best on their own. Yes. That's what I need. No, I need you to awaken. I need you to awaken. Nagi, score. The thing is, I'm not sure how he's going to surpass the 5-stage volley, but give me something juicy, Nagi. Give me something juicy. I'll become the best on my own. How many stages? Huh? Won't let ya. We have countermeasures for that tech. So the multi-stage volley, that makes sense, right? They saw it. Of course, it was the greatest goal of the century, so they know that this man's going to go absolutely boku bonkers for it. Let's see. How is Nagi going to overcome it? Is he going to try and score anyway? He's going to try to hit a bootleg Kaiser impact? He's going to hit a Rin-style curve, a Baro-style curve? Won't let ya. We have countermeasures for that tech. Yeah, 3 levels of defense, that's gonna be hard. So now you gotta figure something out. Who you gonna pass to? You just gonna score? You just gonna wild out? Let's see. Really? They read me? Should I shoot? No, there's 3 people there. He's coming. Goal, come on. They're gonna steal it. I'm scared. No. Don't. I mean, like, he could get value through an assist, but it's not going to be... Don't forget, no, there's no way. Let's see. I'm alone. Nagi! Rail! Alone. He failed. Oh, he's super. Oh, there's no way. He didn't make it, did he? That's why they just left. He didn't make it, did he? Is this gonna be the greatest fall off in recorded any manga history, bro? He didn't, and you know why I'm not even. Well, it looks like I'm like over halfway through the chapter, but you know why I'm confident he didn't make it? Because one, look at Bachiro's value here. Here at number 5. Here, it's hard to tell. I can see more of the screen than what's showing or what I'm recording through on OBS. But not only is Bachiro's value shown here at number 5, and look at Jigiri here number 6. His ego died again. It was just reborn, and he instantly killed it because he failed the test. He should have just faced it. He should have faced it all. And like, obviously, you know, I don't blame him. You know, 3 against 1. He doesn't have the crazy range like that. Obviously, he was concerned. He was alone. This is the first time he ever did this. He picked the worst time to finally lock in. But who's above Nai? But his ego's dead. And Bacho intercepted the pass. And like, I'm assuming that's it. That's gonna be like Bacho's gonna go score, right? He got 5th. 120 mil. That man got his money up, not his funny up. Gosh darn it. So like, so Manshine lost, and Nagi didn't score a single goal. All these guys that one goal, he didn't get a single. But who? Looks. It was just laughing emojis. There's. Okay, you know, enough space. Like the chapter. Let me not spend. Let me just read. That won't do, Nagichi. If you can't die here and go on alone, you failed as an egoist. And it's so not just as an egoist, but as a person. And you know, obviously, Blue Lock is dramatizing stuff like that. And I'm not saying you have to like decide to like subconsciously or actively off yourself every single time you want to develop or change. That's not necessary at all. Like you can just develop normally. Like a regular human being. Like that is canon. You can just do that. But at the same time, it is true to a point, right? Where if you know there's something you can do better on, and you understand that's going to take a fundamental change in how you exist in order to achieve what you want, man, sometimes you gotta do it. Like, and it sucks. It sucks. You know how much I love food? Way too much. You know how much I love sweets? Way too much. But guess what? I knew I was a little too big. I'm still too big. I'm relapsing a little bit. I'm stopping. I've been stuck at like that right low to. I've danced beneath 200 for like half a month now. I just need to lock back in deviously and seriously in order to make sure I get to 180. I weighed in at 207.5 today. I was like 197 2 weeks ago. It's just like keep relapsing. So I even, this is once again where I boom, pierce myself, and then I go back and pierce myself again to make sure I stop. But with it being the case, you gotta be willing to do it. Am I lagging? OBS? Okay, we're not lagging. But still, that's the thing. You gotta be willing to fight yourself. Fight your own instincts. And the thing is, reason I say instincts in particular and not necessarily your own thoughts is because a lot of habitual stuff is just that habitual. Like you do it because you're used to doing it. Fight it. But Nagi couldn't fight it. He was so used to relying on Ryo. Because Ryo was the foundation for everything Nagi was, the moment Ryo presented himself a situation that was familiar, he folded. He caved instantaneously. And looks like Bachira got him. But let's see. You failed as an egoist. Chigiri, 90 million. Ryo at 70, that's 7? I mean, I guess, right? 2 assists, 1 big goal. Okay. I'm sure Toy doesn't have a higher score though. Let's see. Kunigami at 66. Yeah, because he had the assist, but he didn't really do. Did Kunigami's value go? Why did no? Because I think Kunigami was at 50 mil, and I think Chigiri was also at 50 mil. So I think I don't know the old numbers of the top, man. But I guess Kunigami's, he's fine. That's fine. Okay, we'll see Kunigami eventually. Otoya at 63. Aiku at 60,000. Karasu at 55. Karasu 55. Okay, Karasu. Good. Nice meaty leap. Nice meaty leap. Okay, let me make sure. I'm just reading the numbers. Let me analyze. So Bachira breaks past Ryo. Ryo turns around. Can't do anything. Bachira breaks. Random ankle. Both shattered. Bachira. Oh, and he's in reflex too. He's going crazy. Passes it out to this guy. Gakamaru, 50 mil. All right. Ryu, 45 mil. Okay. Yukimaya, 42 mil. All right, so he's fine. Nico. You know what? That's funny, though. That's actually kind of whack. You think Yukimaya would be lower, too? Because he didn't do anything. Like I don't know. I'm interested. Because we're getting down to these low numbers. Let's see. Pass right back to Bachira. Ryu, 45 mil. Yukimaya, 42 mil. Nico, 40 mil. Hiyori, 39 mil. Yeah, I guess because Hiyori didn't really do much. Well, then again, he had good. He was a very good defensive and supporting piece. Even if he didn't get a single, he didn't get a single assist in BM versus PXG. He didn't get a single assist because it was Kunigami was the first one, Kyoto was the second one, and then Nest was the third one. So let's see. Sendo at 37 mil. Shout out to Sendo, man. You want to talk about the real character comeback story. Real character comeback story. It's Sendo. Let's see. Corona 35 mil. Okay. Really? Zantetsu at 33? At 19? Really? What did he do? Am I tweaking? What did Zantetsu do value-wise? Because the only person who got assists, like, was his defensive play that he wasn't even in the double dig. Like, he wasn't even in the multi-mils. I think it was at like 8 million. Really? Zantetsu at 33 for what? For what? Let's see. Fukaku, 28. I get it. You need a backup goalkeeper. Raichi at 27. Okay, so you just made me the cutoff. Kiora, 26 mil for one assist? I mean, it was a crazy assist. It was a crazy assist to a crazy goal. But still, darn. But wait, 23. Let me see. Are there any of these that I feel like are a little overinflated? I mean, obviously, you know, as a lot of people were pointing out last week with the whole, like, Shido versus Baro debacle, it's obviously, like, a bidding system, so it's not actually objective to the player's strengths. But I am genuinely wondering, like, what did a character like Zantetsu do to be above Raichi defensively? Like Raichi should be way higher. But then again, I guess Zantetsu just played more games, but his value was so much lower in comparison to Raichi. And also, he just has, like, less impressive feats than Raichi. I don't know, Zantetsu being that high is kind of whack. I feel like Zantetsu should be one of those border characters. Let's see. Okay, he's in flow. Leaps in. And Barcha won. Yo! Shoutouts to every single person who... Okay, I guess now we're back at widescreen. I don't know why I did that. But shoutouts to every single person. Yo, peep the gaze, yo. Yo, peep the... Yo, peep the gaze! I'm way too fat. I gotta lose, like... I gotta lose a good chunk more. Once again, I'm trying to get down to 180. I'm trying to get down to 180. And every time I tell somebody that, they look at me like... Pencil, have you lost your good mind? 180, you'll be a twig. Look, you want to be a twig, though? Like, my knees hurt. Like... My knees... They haven't hurt for a while now because they've lost a bunch of weight. Like for reference, because I always mention the weight loss thing, my heaviest recorded weight, I'm pretty sure I was 300 once. My heaviest recorded weight was 281. So I've been boxing and bowing down from there. So I'm doing good. You know, I'm 70 pounds down, but like I'm trying to get that 100 pounds down. Just so like I'm good, I have a buffer, I can relax a little bit. So I'm still trying to get to 180. But where was I coming with that? Oh, I was talking about the gains. Like, you know, and I didn't believe. Okay, man, not didn't believe because I know like an actual thing. I didn't think I would get body dysmorphia because like I just didn't think it would kick it. Like maybe around 180, I'd look at myself and be like, oh no, I still see the man who's 281 in the mirror. I still do see him sometimes. Like my cheeks are really chubby unless I'm mewing. But with that being the case. Now, sometimes I'm like, I look in the camera like, darn, look at the arm gains. They're immaculate. Look at the definition. Look at the detail. Look at the musculature. And today was leg day. That was like 12 hours ago before recording. But, then sometimes look in the mirror and I flex. I'm like, darn, brother, you are big as a house. And I ain't talking about muscle definition. But all that being said, shout out to the people who invested in Bachira stocks, bro. Barcha stocks, and not Nagi stocks. Okay, so Nagi's 23. All right. I was about to say, there's no way we get rid of Nagi. But darn, shout outs. You know what? Cause it's been so long, and like he had his moment. But let's be real, y'all. Bachira really hasn't been relevant. As in, like, a big scorer, big swinger, big top-of-the-line kind of guy since the start of the Neolithus League, when he scored his goal, his B shot. And then even before that, since like first selection. And actually no, second selection. That's the thing. He didn't even score in like the major games of second selection. He didn't score in U20. And then he did, had the whole team built around him in bar draft. But still, man, shout outs to all the people who invested in Bachida stocks. Let's see. East side. What? What? He did it. He had the nerve. He had the nerve. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Okay. Oh, there's okay. You know what? I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. Pause. Rewind the tape. Oh, my neck hurt a little bit. My back. No. Okay, that feels forced. I'm gonna say a round start. I'm gonna be completely honest from the bottom of me in my own heart. That's forced and that's not organic. No. Nanase did nothing. Genuinely, no. That's actual garbage. No. That feels if you were gonna do this, you should have made it more evident. And now, of course, I haven't done the reread yet, but I've already had some of my opinions change on the PXG versus BM match in terms of its like narrative balancing, and how Shido ultimately did a lot of good stuff in the match, even if he was on lockdown for a majority of it. Someone made a fantastic comment about Shido, notably how he kept the team's morale up and was consistently there in locations where he would be hard to go against, and was consistently man-marking Kaiser, the best player on the pitch. There's a bunch of stuff that Shido was doing, and he even outlasted Kunigami. Remember, Shido never got subbed off. That man was cooking from game start to game end. Kunigami was getting tired locking Shido down and had to get subbed out while the match was given. So, I can give Shido credit. But the two biggest values that I'm like, especially in comparison to where they were, you cannot tell me very specifically. I can hand you Kiora. I will be generous, and I mean generous. I will be generous as all get out. I'll give you Kiora because he does have one of the most insane assists in the series, right? I think he was being dual marked by two people who were much bigger than him, because remember, Kiora's tiny. He was being man marked by two people, passed anyway, and put such insane backspin on the ball that it perfectly stopped and led into one of the craziest shots in the series. Well, personally, I still think the Kaiser Impact Meniscus, essentially the backflip bicycle kick, is still the craziest goal in the series and Kaiser's best goal by a long shot. I can respect Kaiser Impact Magnus and why it is such a crazy goal and how much it feeds into Kaiser's characters, all that. So I can give you Kiora. I'll hand you Kiora. Fine. I do think it's kind of wild that he got 35 mil off of that when he had nothing. And we know Hiyori, who had arguably just as insane kind of sort of, and then his was a game winner too, a kind of insane assist on top of a crazy defensive and offensive performance. Remember, Hiyori went insane for 2 games. So him only being valued 4 million more than 6 million more than, where is it? No. Where's Kiora? I just lost him. Okay, well, actually, Kura's at 26 mil, so that's fine. But still, him off that 1 assist and barely any offensive or defensive play elsewhere in BM versus PXG, him only being 13 mil less than Hiyori, kind of wacky. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I can give you Kiora. He was 22. Both Zantetsu and Nanase don't deserve to be there. They don't. I'm gonna say now. I do implore any Zantetsu and Nanase fans, and even if you're not a Zantetsu and Nanase fan, just anyone who can go out of their way to justify this for me in the comments, please do, because I'm gonna need it. Because don't get me wrong, right? As you could tell earlier, I kind of picked up, once again, I was kind of paranoid from round start because my friends had sent me the laughing emojis, and I couldn't, in my head, I couldn't rationalize what that meant. But they sent me the laughing emojis, and I kind of figured out, yeah, now you presumably just wasn't gonna make it. But the thing I ran into earlier, and the thing I can't fully rationalize and wrap my dome around now, it's too little for too much. If you wanted to give Nanase that kind of value, you should have given him an assist. You should have let him do something. He didn't do anything. He legitimately, he had one chapter where he proved to be somewhat, no, not somewhat, he is just ambidextrous, and he did nothing. Give me one Nanase defensive feat off the top of your head. Don't go back. Did he assist Rin at all? No, that was Charles. He tried to assist for him, but he failed. Now, of course, Nanase didn't have a certain amount of value to this point, and notably, he is only at 25 mil, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure Nanase wasn't even at 10 mil at the end of his last game. He was on the cutoff point too. So, I'm sorry. Mr. World Class Goal of the Century versus guy who did literally nothing on panel, I'm not buying it. Mr. World Class Goal of the Century versus other guy who had like one slight offensive play which didn't even result in much on panel, I'm not buying it. And once again, even some of the orders are kind of jacked. Like once again, Raichi beneath Yukimaya? Okay, not Yukimaya. Who's the one I was actually thinking of? Raichi beneath Zantet. That's weird too. Like, I'm not... And don't get me wrong, right? I know the big thing that is here is not got kicked out. He's actually going to be flipping burgers. He's actually going to be going to work at McDonald's. But I am fine with this in the sense that, hey, it's an interesting progression. I didn't think KANESHIRO since they had the nerve, and I still don't think they have the nerve. Ultimately, I think there's going to be something, whether it is a second wildcard program, whether it's some sort of way that Nagi will come back into the narrative through the club arc post U20, because once again, I've said this many times before in previous reviews, I don't think that Japan's going to win the U20 World Cup. I know that sounds crazy to some, and that's a wild plot point to say, but I feel like the U20 World Cup is set up for the real World Cup, where they'll actually win. Like, the World Cup will be the final match of the series, and he's like becoming the best striker in the world. But ultimately, I think they're going to lose the U20. So, Nagi not being valid here, I don't, unlike with other characters, like Tokimitsu, I don't think we're ever going to see again, and other characters we may not ever see again. I don't actually see this being the end for Nagi, but the way we had to do it, it doesn't, like, it's weird to say it doesn't feel planned out, because, like, obviously, KANESHIRO Sensei has done a good job of plotting. I called the entire Isagi and Kaiser dynamic from Game 2. Like 3 years in advance when I first started reviewing Blue Lock. I called that because it was clearly well plotted out and well planned and well built. This doesn't feel like that. Because of how it's done, I don't think so. Now, I want to know, does anyone else feel that way? Like, don't get me wrong. Nagi, a genius, surprisingly disqualified. Even the demon... Yo, I love Isagi. How it's me? But the demon... I'm sorry. I'm getting close to the demon king. Just slap me right out of the dinner. Even the demon king, Isagi, is shocked by the unexpected final ranking. But that's the thing. I don't... And I get it. You know, once again, the way you justify this is... It's a bidding system, pencil. It doesn't have to make sense. But... as much as I can excuse that meta-narrative excuse... you gotta justify it somehow in the universe. I can't. You have to somehow, what are they seeing in Nanase that they're not seeing in Nagi? What did Nanase do? What did Zantetsu do? Cure? I'll give it. Sure, fine. And obviously we know goals and assists don't actually translate to a specific amount of values, or else Rin would have way higher value, Isagi would have way lower value, and characters like Shido and Baro would be higher. But like, performance-wise, what did they do to justify that? That's poor. That's where I'm hung up on the poor planning aspect of it. I'm gonna have to probably make an entire separate video. I'll edit, record, post this video, and then I'll check the comments. I'll see if I can be convinced. But if not, I'm probably gonna make a whole separate video talking about how I think this is a smart narrative decision executed poorly. I think Nagi and Ryo actually being forced to be separated by an entire arc. Nagi having his own no U20 World Cup arc and possible wild card and or solo training arc, only to come back for the club arc eventually, and possibly Ryo actually being a member of U20 World Cup and having to work with someone else who's not Nagi. I think that's good. I think it is a wise narrative decision. I think it's a crazy narrative decision. I didn't think KANESHIRO Sensei had the cojones to do it. But since he slapped me on the table and swinging it around like a helicopter, I'll take it. But it was executed poorly. And of course, you know, I'll wait and see. Maybe this is just the sheer shock of it. Like, can't get in for the first time. But I'm gonna have to wait and see if this makes any sense. Because right now it doesn't. It just doesn't, like, it's not clicking. You cannot pull up. I'm telling you off the top of my dome piece. And this is admittedly heavily the guy who used to have Nagi as his favorite character speaking. Like, before the fall off, Nagi was my favorite Blue Lock character. I mentioned it a couple times before, but let me make it clear. That's why I'm so passionate about this. Nagi was my favorite Blue Lock character. He was. Then he fell off. And now he's not even really in my top 10. Okay, top 10 is crazy. I don't know. Like, man, the fall off arc for Nagi is going absolutely insane. So, like, maybe he's not even top 10. But with that being the case, I need better justification. You can't do that. You can't have two characters who, as far as we know, did a cumulative net nothing be rated higher. I can excuse every other character above Nagi. Let me quickly, because once again, this review is running a little bit long. It's 40, gosh darn, I've been here for 45 minutes. But Chigiri, obviously, numerous goals, I believe even assists. Bacho, numerous goals and assists. Reo, multiple assists and goal. Kunigami, multiple goals and assists. In fact, I feel like Kunigami should be higher than Reo. Because he has, what, 3? Because he has, no, he has 2 goals and then an assist. So I guess technically, they're about even. But I still think Kunigami should be higher, because he has 2 goals. But regardless, bidding system. Otoya, I think he has multiple goals, or at least 1 goal and numerous assists. Aiku, crazy defensive profile. Even if he didn't really do too much in the one game we got to actually see him play, presumably he did stuff in other games, makes sense. Karasu, we actually saw him be a demon on the field. Unlike Nanase, and unlike, Zantetsu, we actually had to see him do things in PXG versus BM, and it's heavily assumed that he did things elsewhere. Gagamaru, like all the craziest goals in the new, all the craziest goal blocks in the new East League. Makes sense. Are you once again presumable, very much being carried by old defensive profile feats, but still, I can kind of see it just based on his presumable major role in maintaining Uber's defense. Yukimaya, a goal, singular. Which is admittedly kind of whack because he didn't really do much else, but he has his moments. I guess. I don't know. Like, well, like if we're really knocking people down just for only having 1 goal, like he kind of has all that. But still, I can excuse Yukimaya. Nico, once again, defensive profile and performance. Hiyori, great offensive and defensive profile performance and an assist. Admittedly 1 assist, but still an assist. Sendo, a goal, I think an assist or 2. Corona, my glorious, legendary, juicy, amazing son who I birthed myself, an assist, and a crazy offensive and defensive plays. And he also got violated on the pitch. People probably feel bad for him. Zantetsu, I can't. What does Zantetsu do? What is it? Does he have a single assist to his name? I'm pretty sure all assists are by Charles. At least all on-screen ones. And then Fukaku, you need a backup goalie, whatever. And then Raichi, once again, crazy defensive profile. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Even a pretty solid offensive supporting profile. Kyura, 1 crazy assist. Nanase though? No. Yeah, I can't. So I've gotta do it because once again, I respect the narrative choice, even if I disagree with how it was executed. I'll admit. So still a worthy chapter undeniably, but big, bodacious, round, plump, booty, butt cheeks. I'm gonna put a stipulation on it that I'm gonna need some extrapolation. Whether that's from y'all in the comments, whether it's by next chapter. This execution, it smells a bit contrived. It smells just the teeniest tiny bit contrived to me. But that's just me. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave fallen gods. Oh yeah, we getting real esoteric. Leave fallen gods in the comment section down below. I said thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure the notifications post so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you're going to have a Patreon down below where you support me for as low as $1 a month. You things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some perks include the live reactions, so you have the series I happen to review, ad free variations of all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also do a link to my Ko-fi in the description down below where you can drop 5 minutes of short video, 25 beans, or a long video, or any views at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, thank you so much for watching once again, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That on the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Rebel 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zera, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo 2404, Planet Crone, G Prosper, Nevis 97, and Ollie. I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Reinhardt tier patrons: Sean, Nirvana Igneal, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Inc. tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, Euchia, Carlo Alaimo, and Grim. And then I'd like to give a big old hefty thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our colored art tier patrons, Wakimunos and Wakimunos. And then I'd finally like to give a giga super duper kidney sacrificing thank you to our ultimate, that guy with a heart, Calvin Elder.